Homies in hiding.
Putrefied and liquefied. So there was
Oh my god.
Homies in hiding.
Yeah, that's gonna be good.
He ate garlic just by itself.
Yeah, really? It's some cloves. It was tough getting down, but it's worth it coming out.
I'm not packing it in like
Just
I
a
used
whole
to.
clove.
I'm brutal.
That's gross.
Can you smell it?
No, but it
That wasn't that
was a
bad.
good sound.
It's because I'm wearing jeans.
It was,
I need to
uh,
put some shorts on.
It had a sweet notes of
Put
sweetness.
the hockey shorts on. We used to have that, and don't wear underwear underneath them, so you can just air it, just shoot right out
I might go put some shorts on, actually.
because they're loose.
I'm starting to sweat.
Really?
I wore my sweatpants because they kind of like fill up like balloons, and then I can like
Just
waft
see
them out.
a bubble working your way down.
Oh, I've got a lot of good would you rathers, but I don't have them like paired together. Would you rather you have to eat poop every week or lose a leg?
Oh
Are
man,
we starting? Is that thing on?
Yeah.
how
It's been
much
on for a
poop?
while.
You get to pick the leg.
Well, it shouldn't matter which leg.
If you're
I think it's.
if you're right leg dominant,
Let's
Wait,
just
eat
say
poop
it's
for a week.
No, every week. You have to do, let's say, a tablespoon every week.
That's
Tablespoon?
too much.
That's
How about a cup over a week?
just one time a week.
Yeah, I mean, you can, like, what would a cup be?
Shit here once a week.
everybody's eating poop.
You gotta eat a full one of these. Oh, wait, is this muted?
Gotta slurp it down.
You better check
No, there.
now.
No, it's good. I think.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see it. Yeah. So we gotta eat a full thing of that shit.
Yeah, but you can spread it
Is it
over
our
the
own
week.
shit?
Does that make it
You,
better?
yeah, you can pick.
Well, I mean,
It can
sort
be
of.
I got
yours. It
nasty
can be
shits.
Can be Sydney Sweeney's. Yeah,
Sydney Sweeney's poop. The most perfect turd.
Yeah.
Like coils up like a dog.
or you'll lose a leg forever.
Up to the hip.
Yeah,
Oof.
We can't
so you can't be a pirate.
get a prosthetic. I guess it's cost so much, but
Yeah, I mean maybe you could get a prosthetic, but from the hip.
I mean, eating that much poop is gonna get me real sick.
Yeah.
And you're gonna lose a leg anyway.
you're probably dead anyway.
I might just take the leg instead of
Yeah.
rotting from the inside.
Poop once a week, a whole thing like that. I think I'm gonna cut my leg off.
It's weekly, so you can like spread it out throughout the week.
Oh, so by the end of Saturday, I gotta finish the.
Yeah,
the
you
cup.
can save it up till Saturday.
No
It's
way!
all
I'd
down.
chug it all. Yeah, I'd check it all at once if I had to do
I
it.
don't know. It's a lot of shit to intake.
I'd maybe do a little bit every week, like fry it up in a pancake or something, so you can't taste it.
Mix
Just
it in
cover
with
it
every
other
day?
food.
Some poop flakes.
Yeah, you'd divide
So
it
you're
into
gonna drink
7.
Dry 'em out, turn 'em into
52 of those
cereals.
a year.
I was gonna say dry them out, and then you take a little cheese grater and you kind of sprinkle some.
Sure,
poop flakes. Yeah.
On your spaghetti.
Yeah, but then
Indistinguishable.
every single meal is poop instead of
Yeah.
one downing it up once.
I feel like
It's
I would
a
just
little bit.
Yeah, but do you want everything to taste like poop?
If it's a little tiny bit,
Just a
you're not-
dusting on my
Yeah,
sketty.
maybe
not
you
so
start
bad.
to like it.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna get more sick though if you spread it out like that? Just-
If you
feel like
dry
you
it
would.
out. If you bake it to like 350 degrees and it kills all the bacteria, then it's just
One of those times you're just getting E. coli and you're
Yeah.
done for.
yeah.
And you're pooping your guts out.
For life too, I think I'm gonna take the leg.
It's gotta be the leg. There's
How-
just no way.
you can eat the poop right up until when you stop. That's when you lose your leg. So you can go, as far as you can. Like if you eat poop for the next 5 years and then you decide you're done, then you lose the leg at that point.
Well, I might as well just lose the leg to start with then,
Okay,
so I don't have to eat any shit.
but you wouldn't regret it. You're like,
I
this
wouldn't.
sucks hobbling around with one leg. I should have at least tried to eat some poop,
But
even
then,
for a week.
yeah, but then if you ever quit eating shit, now you just ate all that shit and still have to
Yeah,
cut your leg
still-
off.
Yeah, but you had a leg for
Yeah,
little bit
yes.
longer.
I got to
Not
walk
one.
for a
Yeah.
week.
I kicked that last field goal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't worth it to me.
Gotta
Really?
take the leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not eating shit.
Taking the leg.
A whole
Oh,
cup
yeah.
of it, or like 2 cups. Right, 2 cups.
Yeah, I'll lose the leg.
Yeah.
Even if I can't.
It's Minnesota. You'll get like money for that. Not having a
I
leg.
think so.
Yeah.
I'd rather be in a wheelchair
Go on
than eat
disability.
poop.
You don't have to go in a wheelchair. You just get like one of those
If I can't get a prosthetic, though.
arm canes. Oh yeah. All right. Kels, what was that one you had? It was like, would you rather be a pirate or a knight?
That's a good one.
No, I don't know.
I like that a
I
lot.
think that's what it was, pirate or a knight.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Or that was like one of the debate ones he came up with.
Oh, yeah.
You have to argue for it or against
They're
it.
both cool,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
but they both suck ass.
Yeah. Because a knight, you're going to go get slaughtered. The most brutal death possible, probably.
You're wearing heavy armor.
Yep.
There's no plumbing.
You have to fight a dragon.
Oh, dragons are real. Okay.
You think of knights as in like the, I don't know, the video game depiction where you're
Yeah.
Okay.
riding around on a horse, and probably in real life
Does
being
that
a
mean
knight
the
suck
pirates
'cause
are the
you're just
One Piece
living in
depiction?
Yeah. Yeah, Robot Pirate Island, you have a monkey on your shoulder, like
The pirates take the cake.
Peter Pan pirate versus
Yeah, but
a
you're
pirate
not
in real
you're not the
life.
captain pirate. You're
Oh.
you're the toothless guy with one
I'm
leg,
just a pirate.
swabbing the poop deck.
Ooh, that sucks.
You're eating what is it called?
Hardtack.
Hardtack. Yeah.
There's no honor in that.
What is hardtack? I don't know
Maggoty
what that
bread.
Yeah.
Getting scurvy.
Getting scurvy.
I think I'm being a knight just because how cool they look.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're gonna get
That's
slaughtered
so-
out on the battlefield.
Probably.
You're gonna drown to death being a pirate. Fuck's the difference?
It would suck to be on the ocean. It's just hot. You're just like
Oh, yeah.
melting in the sun.
You're in the middle of the ocean and your ship gets shot with a cannonball, and you just
You're drowning. You're
yeah,
dead.
you're drowning
eaten
in
by
the middle,
sharks.
Yeah, eating sharks, or you get marooned
And this
on
is
an island.
fantasy nights. So we got krakens,
Yeah.
sea
yeah,
monsters,
Yeah, but like think of all the doubloons and the mermaids.
doubloons. I love a good doubloon.
I don't even know what the hell's that.
Buried
It's like
treasure?
treasure, like the gold bars.
Yeah, buried treasure.
Ooh, climbing up ropes with a sword in my teeth.
Oh, swinging onto the other ship.
Yeah. Taking out my little what the blunderbuss,
Yeah.
the
Oh, yeah.
gun, shooting it.
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah, go out to the other trip and steal a what do they call ladies? In pirate term. What's the word?
The pirate wench.
A wench. Yeah. You go steal a wench to bring her to your cabin.
Get a nice gold earring.
Yeah.
Waxing my mustache.
A fake eye.
A fake eye.
Oh, eye patch.
Yep. Eye patch. You got the
man.
wooden leg, the hook
Hook
hand.
hand.
Boy, but a night.
Still going to
You
night,
can
yeah.
say yar.
Yep. Drink up, me hearties.
Ooh, drinking ale,
Yeah.
drinking grog.
Sea shanties. We can sing sea shanties all the
There's a
time.
lot more you can do, I think, as a pirate versus a knight.
Nights suck.
TJ, let's hear your argument for a
I
knight.
don't really know anything about them. I'd rather
Walk
be a
around in
knight.
the armor and swing a sword.
Yeah.
You got a squire to help
Having the
you.
armor.
Yeah, you do get the square.
Squire.
Yeah.
Armor would be pretty sick. Fighting the dragon.
Yeah, customize your
Might
armor.
die, but
Ooh.
I think being a pirate would just, I don't know, I feel like I'd get seasick and shit a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
You're in
Yeah.
the water that much.
All the time.
Yeah.
Is a fair maiden
You're
better
you're
than
never
a
on
pirate
land.
wench? A fair-haired lass, is she better than a pirate wench?
I don't
What
know.
is that, a prostitute in that?
No, it's like a princess or someone who
Oh,
lives
I
up
see.
in a castle.
Yeah.
But what's a wench? That's
Some old
Uh,
sea hag
Yeah.
who lives on a...
a female pirate, basically?
Yeah, kind of.
Or,
She's like, the ships, they pass her around the ship.
Yeah.
like a lot lizard, but on the water.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. A wave wizard.
I think I'm still just going to be a knight. I don't know. Having a sword would be sweet, I feel like.
Yeah.
I'm
It
just
would be
thinking of
cool.
like Shrek.
Yeah, but live by the
Yeah.
sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
That
I'm
means
just
you
thinking about the knights on Shrek, how cool that'd be. Just fucking, I don't know.
get
All the
killed.
ones that get their asses kicked by the ogre.
Yeah, well, I'm also thinking about the gladiator. I guess he's not really a knight, technically,
That's
but
basically the
Does it have to be in a jousting tournament every so often?
imagine you're a gladiator, though, and just fucking killing everyone. Pretty sweet.
Yeah,
They're
am I-
slaves.
Am I a good knight or am I a
Yeah.
horrible knight?
What do you mean a good night?
Like gladiator.
Chivalrous,
Oh,
or
Gladiators.
you take advantage of the fact that there's no
Yeah, you can do either
law
one.
enforcement.
Yeah, go slay the peasants and take their wheat.
Dude, we are slacking, you and me. You gotta.
Oh, I don't know. It's like
You
when
gotta-
my butt gets.
You gotta
like,
tighten up your
stage
formula.
fright.
Yeah, same. It's like when I gotta. Well, I was gonna say shit, but when I gotta fart, I can't. You know.
It's rough because last night when we were laying in bed, there's an angle I can get when I'm laying on my belly because that's how I sleep, and it just ruptures the whole bedroom. It's great. Yeah, it
Lay
wakes
down on
my
the ground
wife
and
up.
let them. Let them
Oh
rupture.
my gosh! Save it for the podcast.
It's true.
The way she looked at me and I was like, I gotta fuel up before the show. She's like,
I should
Take
do
a
that
shower
next
when I
time. I'm
get
gonna
home.
pound some beers the night before if we know we're doing it.
You know,
I
it
really
wasn't
do
beer.
it.
It was twisted tea. I don't
Oh
know
well,
if that
whatever.
made a difference.
Oh, that's what I would drink too.
Yeah.
I feel like beer would give you a bubble gut.
Beer is
That's
worse.
good.
Yeah,
But it might
that's
just
why I
push
didn't
it
drink
all
it
out of
because
you
it
and
makes
that's
my
what the shit
fucking
bad, too.
like lower intestines feel like shit.
That's the point, though. We're supposed to just
I know.
brutally
You're supposed to destroy ourselves.
Feeling ill.
Molly got some gas straps for the baby that like makes you fart more because
Nice.
babies don't know how to do
Why
that.
are we pounding those?
I know. I was like, ooh, and she's like, don't even get all mad at me.
How dare you?
Yeah. Like, why do you eat food that makes you fart? Well, watch the episodes and you'll see.
Farts are funny.
I did
Yeah.
earlier in the week have
might
like a
change my
2-week-old
chair.
meatball sandwich, and I'm pretty sure it was moldy.
I'm gonna
Because
change
Medley
over
had
there.
a bite too, and we both
Sorry,
had the
Cameron.
runs.
In your way.
The camp chairs are nice.
See if this chair will push them out of me or something. Get a little bit different angle going.
That might help. I think I gotta sit like this or something.
You might need to loosen it up a little bit.
I'll just be like this the whole
Stick my finger up
podcast.
there.
Yeah.
Get my heels up.
You need the pregnancy. You need like the gynecological
stirrups.
chair. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, this might work though.
I should just blow some air up there and then
Yeah.
See, this is what it'd be like being on a pirate ship. You're just down below deck.
Yeah.
Doing,
Well, then you're
Except
constantly going like
we'd
this,
be
too.
wet. We'd be doing this.
Oh god.
Yeah, think about the itch butt you'd
There'd
get.
be no fresh water.
Constant.
It'd all be booze.
itch butt.
Yeah.
From
You
what?
ever get that? Like, you're in your swimming suit and then you go sit down.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Me and Thomas did like a canoe trip once, and it was like a 3-hour canoe trip, and the whole time we're just like,
Imagine it's the bacteria in the water.
Yeah.
Just fucking scratch it with your finger.
yeah, but
It
you
does-
do
that
that,
doesn't
you immediately
help.
sit back down,
Oh,
and it
really?
itches again. It is the bacteria.
Yeah, I imagine.
From water.
Algae or something.
Yeah. I think it's
know
also
what
a
it
dirty
is.
swimming suit.
I always thought it was the netting because the netting
Yeah, it's
has like
that
the
too.
tiny holes
I
and then your
always cut
skin.
it out. I
Yeah,
always
me
cut
too.
the
I hate
netting.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wear like compression shorts underneath my swimsuit.
But like
Oh, I
you're
just
you're
let
on
it
a
hang.
canoe, so
Really?
you can't
No,
stand
I
it
don't.
I
up.
like it when my
Yeah.
ball sack just bulges out.
I don't want to be the guy that gets out of the pool and pushes himself up and just my trunks take my ass crack hanging out.
Yeah. So you guys are all gonna be a pirate, and I'm the knight.
That's tough. It
I
is,
mean,
but I think I am
I
leaning
think the
towards
sea
pirate.
sickness is the worst part.
Yeah.
Constantly rocking back.
I
and
just
forth.
want to sing sea shanties and drink ale
Yeah.
with my fellow
Well,
lads.
we could do that as a knight, can't you? Don't
no,
they live
they
in
don't sing sea shanties.
They
No,
go to
they
a
go to
tavern,
church.
though. No, they go to
Yeah,
a
they go to
tavern.
the tavern
They do go to the tavern and have a brawl.
and they drink mead.
Oh, fuck mead. That's Vikings more like, though. They were
What do you
drinking
mean?
wine down where
What do you
knights
mean
were
knights?
in the France and England. They drank wine.
Ale?
Probably some ale.
A taggart of ale.
Yeah. Am I a British knight or a French knight?
That's true.
Probably-
We're trying to focus on fantasy night. Right?
Well, that all fantasy knights are English, right?
French.
King Arthur.
I'd say French. Because
Oh,
English
right.
knights are French, too.
Oh.
Or I guess a made-up knight from like a made-up,
Like Lord of the Rings. Those are knights, right?
like a Game of Thrones
The
knight.
Knights
Or
of
Game of
Rohan.
Thrones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Game of Thrones knights. They're like the quintessential fantasy knight.
Yeah.
They get named Sir. They're all pieces of shit. Most of them are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know if I would want to live on an old pirate ship though.
I know, you're really limited then.
I just like being on the water, so I'm like leaning towards it.
Ah,
harder.
But
It's
do you
the
like
whole
being on
time.
the water for 10 months?
Straight.
If it's a fantasy pirate though, you go back to your pirate cove and you hang out in your
Oh,
you
yeah.
Pirate
hang out in
Island.
the- you-
And you get to sleep in your hammock.
Yep, you hang out in the lagoon and then you get in your dirty old ship, go rob some people, and you come back to the lagoon.
Throwing knives with your toes.
Yep. So you're hanging, yeah, messing with the mermaids in the lagoon. Ooh, I might go pirate.
I think I am going pirate.
If it's
Yeah.
a fantasy pirate
Yep.
and I can just hang out in the blue lagoon.
Yeah, Blue Lagoon is very different than...
I just
Penguins
picture
at
like,
sea.
even though I don't like the later Pirates of the Caribbean movies, the when they have the pirate island and they're all like hanging out at the
Yeah.
pirate conference table.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I think I might be pirate.
It's a slightly cooler than Knights.
If I get to pick what kind of pirate I am, and yeah, I think I might go pirate.
Pirates.
I'd probably go knight.
Yarg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just love being on the water so much. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knights are cool too.
Yeah, like TJ said, you customize your armor, you get a nice big sword.
The women are much prettier.
Yeah, and the women. I
kinda
do it for the
talking
women.
That's it.
If it gets too hot, you can like go into a church.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But you gotta live in a dirty old castle or a dirty old hut.
Could be a nice castle. It's fantasy.
You get to go on quests though.
Ooh, that's true.
And
Dungeons.
You get to befriend wizards.
All right, no, I'm talking myself out of it. Wizards is really throwing me through a loop.
Yeah, maybe. Now I'm not so. I might have to go night. Man.
What? Now you're gonna change it?
I think we might be on this the whole podcast because this is
Yeah,
like an eternal
probably.
debate here.
How about who would win between the knights and the pirates?
Well, the pirate has a gun, so he wins.
Yeah, but the knights have armor.
Is
And a
it-
dragon.
There was a period, like at the end of Knights, with the invention of
Cannons?
gunpowder. There
Okay.
was like knights, mounted
Yeah.
knights on horseback
guns.
with a gun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's not typical.
It didn't
fantasy
work
knights.
at all.
No.
It was
No,
really
they're
bad.
terrible
Like with bayonets?
guns.
Yeah.
Meaty you away, and it would like.
Well, yeah, and they're.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the pirates only have single shot.
I bet the Mongols could do it though.
Yeah, if they're not,
Get up on
if they
the back
miss,
of the
then they're
horse.
dead.
Yeah.
Sweet
That was-
Mongols with guns.
Yeah.
They have cannons and stuff too. Though.
Knights have arrows too.
If you could go back in time and give
Archers.
any armor or give any army guns, which army would
Give
you
the
it to?
Mongols tanks.
Dude, we'd all be Mongols right now.
Ooh,
All
that'd
of
be
us. It would be.
sweet.
That would be it. Whew, that would be nuts.
That'd be sweet. The Roman Empire has AK-47s. Ooh.
The world humans are extinct.
Yeah.
Ooh, for the glory of Rome.
They fought each other more than they fought anyone else.
Gladiator 3 with guns and tanks.
Yeah.
TJ, would you?
Why is it for me?
Yeah, this is a question kind of
You're
for
the
you
star of
and,
the show. I hope
you
know
and
that.
Chris. BJ, do you play
Warhammer?
Fortnite?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, do you play Fortnite?
No,
Okay.
no.
You
So
never
this
have?
is just for TJ. then.
I played it when it first came out and was big, but I hated it. Actually, okay, so I played it when it first came out. Do you remember the original game?
TJ hated it too, didn't you?
The original game,
I
like
played it a lot
where
when
it
it came
was
out.
you and like 4 friends, and you'd build like a tiny small castle with the resources you get, and there'd be like a horde of zombies. You kill them all,
Oh,
and then you get
that's-
more resources. You build
That's
the
called,
castle.
that's Save the World. That's
That's a
different.
new mode. That was the original.
Yeah,
That was the whole game originally.
I never played Save the World.
And then they copied PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and whatever the other game was that was doing that big
H1Z1?
battle royale thing.
Yeah.
They copied it, and every kid latched onto it because it had the
Yeah.
building
Battle
like
Royale.
Minecraft and the shooter shit.
Yeah, now Battle Royale's huge, like Warzone and all that. But
Yeah.
whatever. What? What's the
So
question?
here's the question: would you rather have Sydney Sweeney for 10 days? 10 days. Do whatever
Have
you
her?
want. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep. Or
days?
You're mine.
unlimited V-Bucks for life.
Well, I don't really play Fortnite. I haven't played in probably a month. So, now if you go back to 2018, when I lived with you, that's when I used to play Fortnite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm going Fortnite V-Bucks all day. Dude, I spent, no shit, I bet you I spent like $1,500 on skins.
Dude.
I'm dead serious.
Yikes,
I'd have to
dude.
go back and look, but I used to buy $100 at a time, and probably for a year straight, once a month.
No.
So $1,200 or something.
And it's
probably.
all wasted.
Yeah, because I don't wear any of those skins.
No.
I don't wear them anyway.
So you still play it?
Well, once in a while. I haven't played in like a
Oh.
month now, but
I just hate paying for cosmetics is like one of the most predatory things in the game. It is.
TJ needed
They're
all the
stealing
Ninja
your money,
Turtles,
dude.
though.
But realize they can turn that game off and all those things
Right.
disappear. They don't belong to you.
Well, he
well,
already
it's
doesn't
funny.
use
I
them.
wish Chris was here because, fuck you, Chris. Well, because he lost some of his skins that he paid for. He claims that a whole bunch of them were taken away from him, like he got
Dang.
hacked or something.
Yuck.
And I actually have more skins on my account because mine was hacked at one point. I didn't play for like a year. And whoever was playing in Saudi Arabia, I think it was, they bought a bunch of stuff, but not with my card. Somehow they had their card attached, which
Nice.
thank God. But So I guess in 2018, the answer would be yes, definitely V-Bucks. But right now, I'd rather take Sydney Sweeney because I don't really care about
You're going to be dead after 10 days.
Well, just
Unable to walk.
oh, I'd probably have a heart attack just pounding her so much. Or what?
Well, you're going to use up all your testosterone.
Yeah.
It's
But
gone.
well, yeah, but now I'm thinking I don't know though, because how could you ever recover? You know what I mean? You're not going to ever find someone that's better than that.
Yeah, but it's 10 fun days.
Yeah, but now your life's just over.
No. You'll be fine.
You know what I mean?
You get to think back.
so you
on
It's
it.
just downgrading
That's in the
constantly.
spank
for the
bank
rest.
for life, man.
True,
Yeah.
but
Videotape it.
You can close your eyes with your next.
There's
partner.
no rule against it.
oh, okay, then yeah, I'm definitely doing
Eternal
that.
love. Videotape sex.
Ooh, starting OnlyFans during those 10 days.
Oh,
rack up
my
the cash.
God. Be rich.
Yeah.
Spend that on
That's
the
like,
V-Bucks.
Yeah, then I have
Speaking
a million
of-
V-Bucks anyway.
There's no rule against her suing you for setting up.
Or is
a-
it? Or-
Yeah.
This is a fantasy situation.
That's like, who's that one porn star, Mia Khalifa? She was only in porn for like, what, 6 months?
Oh,
and
and
she's all over the
She's
place.
so rich from it too, but she won't admit she was a porn star either.
Yeah, well, just think,
It's
how
funny.
much content could TJ generate in 10 days?
With her,
Yeah, well,
that's what I'm saying.
I would
like,
have to
you're-
just be popping pills.
It's
so I
gonna
could just
it's gonna
constantly-
dry up
Still,
down
yeah.
there, and you're gonna wither away into an
Who
old
cares?
man.
Ooh, couple videos as a pirate, couple videos as a knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would do that
Couple
because,
videos
like
where
Thomas
she's
said,
the knight and she's the
She's
pirate.
the
I might even do that back in 2018 then, because it I guess
You
OnlyFans.
skipping the V-Bucks?
OnlyFans didn't exist though then.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
It was just small.
2018?
Yeah, it was just small.
I feel like it's.
It was
been
like
around for-
right before COVID.
But
had
Sydney
COVID,
Sweeney
when
wasn't really
the
heard
girls
of
started
then
making
either.
money off farts
Still.
and stuff.
Sit on him, wait and release him once she
Right,
gets big.
that's true. OnlyFans blows up, then I release them. Boom! I pounded Sydney Sweeney 10 days straight.
Yeah.
These are the
10
results.
days straight.
Here's the 100 videos that I made.
Yeah, true.
How many do you think you could make in 10 days?
How
10
many
a day?
videos?
Yeah.
Like how?
Could you
like
do 10 a day?
Is a 2-minute video count? Or no?
Sure.
Well,
but-
you would just film the whole thing nonstop and then edit it afterwards.
oh,
I bet
yeah,
if she
keep
really got the
camera.
libido going, I could probably do 3 or 4 videos a day. Like they could be 10
Oh
minutes.
yeah, you're eating pineapple. You're doing push-ups.
blueberries, pineapples, just going crazy. Blue
Yes,
pills.
sir.
So what? 3 or 4 a day? That's 30 or
20
40
goat
videos.
Yeah, that's realistic, right?
Yeah.
After that, my dick's just gonna fall off.
Yeah.
But
Oh, it's
Yeah. Well,
gonna
then
hurt.
you start using your hand and whatever else.
Sure.
Start inviting guys over.
yeah, I
You're
could
gonna
have
cough.
I
one
could have
time
Chris
and collapse.
watch.
Yeah.
TJ makes some cuck porn.
Chris would be watching in the corner. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I guess I'd probably just take Sydney Sweeney both times now that I think about it.
Alright.
Man, it's pretty depressing thinking about how much money I spent on Fortnite. But like I was gonna say though,
Oh, that's unfortunate, dude.
but dude, during the back then, that was the thing. If you didn't buy the skin, even like
Everyone made fun of you.
even Mitchie and all I played with Mitchie and all of his college friends. Everyone's like, dude, did you get the new skin out? No, let me see. Oh shit, I gotta buy it.
Yikes.
And that happened for like a year straight.
Yeah, but $100.
Well, that $100 could buy you like 5 gold skins.
Jeez.
But no, but those were considered rare because some of them that I have you can't even get anymore. So, but I'm just saying it was the in thing for like a year or maybe a year and a half or so, and
Yeah.
everyone. I bet you Mitchie spent a lot of money too, and some other guys.
Probably.
Yikes.
DJ,
So-
what was the one that you played? Was it Overwatch or PUBG?
I liked Overwatch a lot when it first came out.
Did you spend money on those?
I think I put because they did loot boxes, which I also think is really gross because
Yeah.
it's gambling. But that game
Yeah,
you could buy.
Just like CS:GO.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When games are free, and then it's like, oh, you can get stuff in cosmetics. Like, is Fortnite free?
Yeah, Fortnite's free. That's how they made all their money.
That's-
Cosmetics.
Exactly. But
It's smart, but
when
it's
you buy Overwatch, it's
mentally-
like I have the game, and you can just
Yeah.
play it and earn stuff. I think I did spend $40. That's like
Imagine all the
I
people
think
that
that's what I
spent
put
money
into
on
League of
CS:GO
Legends
though.
too.
Yeah.
It's like I put in $20 like a Friday. I got paid. I was like, cool. Let's see what fun stuff I can get. But I don't like doing that. I like buying a game that's like made, and then I play it, and then I'm done with it, and then I go back and play it one day if I want to.
What is that called? That type of purchase where like, that's Fortnite did it on purpose. It's like a mind game.
It's basically
So you're spending $10
subscription-based.
here and there. You know what is that called? They call it
Predatory?
Something. No,
Microtransactions?
Microtransactions.
It is
Yeah.
microtransactions.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now every game does that, right?
Yeah.
So they make more money overall
There's
because it spreads it out.
every so often you hear stories of like little kids that got their mom's credit card
Oh, yeah.
for Candy
Yep,
Crush.
exactly.
And just like 14 grand or something.
Oh, that's
ridiculous.
insane! Like, how do you not notice that?
Yeah, 14 grand.
It sucks when it's I don't like Fortnite especially because like even League of Legends, you can earn any skin if you're
Yeah.
lucky enough. But
Okay.
they have those gold skins in Fortnite. You have to buy them. You can't earn them. That's not.
And
right.
then there was a
should
really
never be
rare
content
skin.
locked for money.
There was a really rare skin, like in 2000 when the game first came out. It was like called Renegade Raider. Renegade Raider. You ever seen any of those memes? No.
Mm-mm.
And it's super rare, and no one could get it because it was only out for like a couple days, and they never brought it back until last year. right? And now all the little kids, oh my God, I got Renegade Raider, and they probably just made a fortune on it because there was like less than 1% of people that probably had it. Now everyone has it, so now it means nothing again. But
Yeah.
back in the day, it was like, oh my God, they have a Renegade Raider. They're probably really good. You know what I mean? Because they played since the game came out. So
Fortnite.
they did it smart. It's smart, but it's also like a total mind fuck. So
Yeah.
and like little kids especially, there's, hey mom, can I get this? A week later, hey mom, can I get this? You know, it adds up faster than you think. So
Yeah.
You ever seen that meme of Willem Dafoe in The Lighthouse? The movie The Lighthouse?
I haven't even seen the movie yet.
Which
It's a
mean-
pretty good movie. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's depressing. But it's a black and white movie. The movie is him and Robert Pattinson. He works in a lighthouse, and he's like isolated and alone. And you have to work there by yourself for years on end. And he's training in Robert Pattinson. But like Willem Dafoe's character has been alone for 20 years, so he's crazy. And he like masturbates in front of him and stuff. Great movie. But there's a part in the movie where he's like, Robert Pattinson's sleeping, and then he wakes up, and, and Willem Dafoe's there with a candle, and he goes, Fortnite!
Oh, maybe I haven't seen that.
It's pretty funny.
I don't know, BJ. Would you trade 10 days? Imagine you're not married and you've never met your wife before. 10 days with
That was my get out of jail free
with
card.
Sydney Sweeney, or let's say unlimited Nintendo games, or
whatever you
it
liked
is.
the most. And
Whatever I like the most, well, right now it's Warhammer stuff, so
Okay, so you get unlimited.
that's
Warhammer.
tough. But because
That's tough, but
it's tough. I have it's hard to.
We're gonna clip this
If
and
I
send it
pick,
to his wife.
yeah, I know. If I pick the
This has all
Warhammer
been an
stuff,
elaborate ruse.
is
Yeah,
there a
there is no
possibility I meet my
podcast.
wife or someone like my wife? It's there. But I could get very rich off of OnlyFans and then just buy all my Warhammer.
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but
about
you
It's
get
kinda
unlimited
tough.
Warhammer stuff. You get unlimited figurines.
There's a limit to it, though.
What do you mean a limit?
Well, I don't need like 55 of the same guy.
No, but you can get. Isn't there like different races of armies?
There's
You
10
can,
factions, yeah.
Yes, you can buy every single one and
I
build a
don't know.
whole room.
Some of them are
full of-
gross and ugly looking. That's all right. I don't know. I'll probably just pick her. She's so hot. It's like she's not even real.
Yeah.
She was made in a lab in England.
she probably was. She's a robot.
It's England. All their like famous women are like built in labs.
Is she actually
And
from
then their
there?
regular. No.
No, she's not English.
No, she's
Oh.
not English. I just like this is an observation I made. All their famous women are like, good lord, you're attractive, and also extremely intelligent. And then their like base population is Cockney people.
Yeah.
They can barely read.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's Tuesday, isn't it?
let's go down to the pub.
Pull
Have
down,
a
your,
point.
pull down your knickers. Let me have a look at the willy.
Yeah. Just
Do those? Do they have hairy armpits though? Those chicks? Or no?
Not in England, I don't think.
no, they're very.
No, that's more.
When you
France.
think of
Yeah.
England, you should basically just
Sweden
think of
does, though,
Americans
too, right?
with funny accents.
And
'cause-
bad
really-
teeth.
Yeah, well, they have their dentistry kind of took off in the last
Oh,
10
did
to
it?
15 years. Yeah, because their celebrities are like doing shit where they're getting full mouth replacements. So it's like becoming like a thing in their culture now.
Oh.
Finally,
I'm gonna have to give Chris a full mouth replacement if I stop fucking his mouth. You know?
Thomas, what? I don't know. What do you spend money
I
on?
don't spend money on anything, so this one's
Guys
easy.
loaded.
Yeah.
I'll take Sydney Sweden for
What
10
about
days.
unlimited
How about-
wild tickets or
Yeah,
something?
I was gonna say season
Oh.
tickets to every sports team.
Forever.
Yeah.
see, I would like that too. There's
Sure.
a lot of things I
Yeah.
would take, but
Yeah.
but you can make so. He figured out the loophole.
Yeah.
Only
Make money
fans
on
with
it.
Sydney
Well, he said
Sweeney.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Thomas. Yeah.
10 days. But the thing about that is you're also putting yourself on OnlyFans.
Who cares?
You know?
Who cares?
Dude, you're gonna make millions of dollars.
Yeah, I
Who cares
guess.
then?
I've always thought about that with my own wife. Like, I don't want them to see her, but if they say me, just
yeah.
Yeah, true.
Oh, I'm
But what if
definitely
Sydney?
clicking
What
on
if
this
Sydney
one.
Sweeney doesn't want them to see you? Then
I
you gotta
just,
deal with
I
that.
know I'd make a fool of myself on OnlyFans.
Yeah, but then
That's
if you
why-
ever find your leaks, you can just sue them. You get all these lawyers and stuff.
You
That's
don't
what
care
they do.
about putting her out there, but if people find you, then you're gonna start suing. Here's Sydney Sweeney. Whoa,
No, I'm saying you.
That's
I wouldn't
not
care
me.
either way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care either way. I feel like, but so. Plus, you don't have to show your face. You could just show her and your cock.
You could probably make more money just filming her fart. Just start the Sydney
You
Sweeney
wouldn't even have to
fart
show your
fans.
face. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She's the prize there, not you.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, but you want to sleep with her. That's kind of.
No,
I think
you,
that's
you,
what
you
the
can sleep with her,
idea
but you don't
is.
have
Yeah,
to.
that's
You don't
the
have to
whole
show
thing.
your face. You can have the camera on your head, like right here. So then They're just seeing your cock and your legs, and that's
Sure.
it.
Better be impressive.
You could also use her for the 10 days to just like
Get some work done around the
yeah,
house.
do some gardening and
I was gonna say,
shovel.
I could just take her to Wild Games for 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and her up in a private box. Just having a grand old time.
It would be nice to have her mowing the lawn and not me.
Yeah.
Just watching Sydney Sweeney mow your lawn. What a
Yeah.
waste.
Oh no, I'd be upstairs making my Warhammer figures. She's out there sweating, sucking in dust.
Just like you over there.
Oh yeah,
Sucking in dust.
they're not that stinky.
No.
That's because I'm wearing jeans today.
Oh, they're filtering.
All
As soon as
right.
he takes them off later, it's just
Yeah,
gonna all
there's gonna be
blow
like a
out.
brown haze in there.
Yeah. So you have to eat a piece of shit from one person on every continent, or drink the cum from one person in every country.
What was the first thing?
So maybe I didn't word it the best.
Eat
So
a piece of shit on every
Oh, I
continent.
thought you said eat a chip.
no. So how many continents are there?
7?
7.
7 continents.
So you have to eat
Does
7
anyone
pieces.
live on Antarctica?
Yeah, there's like
Researchers. So you
Yeah.
have to
Oh.
you
They're
take
gonna have
one
good cum.
person from every continent, and they come and take a dump on a plate, and you have to eat all that.
Oh,
So 7,
Dump,
or
Oh, I gotta itch my ass. Alright, there we go. I got itchy
you have
ass.
to eat the cum from one person every country. So that would be about 4 cups. There's 193 countries, and it's like maybe
You looked up the amount of sperm on average,
Yeah,
or what?
it's about a
you
tablespoon.
fucking serious?
Yeah, but-
that's about 4 cups.
I feel like it'd be okay going that route until you get to Africa, and then you just get hosed down
AIDS.
by some fat hog.
Yeah, from
That'd be tough.
the Congo, just fucking huge.
Just a
dick.
behemoth, genetically
Oh.
superior.
But it's already in the cup.
Bull.
Like it's donated, or we gotta suck them off, or what?
No, you
How
don't
are we
have to
getting
suck
them?
them off. It is fresh,
Are they
but
shooting
it's
cum into our mouth?
no. They do it into a little cup. It's a little McDonald's machine. You
You standing there.
so
I'm gonna take a little
7.
like the McDonald's, a little bit of Chinese, a little bit of
yeah, a little bit
That's
of
what I mean.
some spice and
Oh,
some,
Nigeria.
the Coke mixed with the Dr Pepper.
Who's next?
Fuck. You gotta eat all that, boy.
So yeah, let's say 4 of these or 7 logs. What are you doing?
4 of those? Jesus Christ.
Well, isn't that about a cup, right?
It's probably more than that. That's probably a cup and a half.
That's 2 cups.
Is it? There's not.
A
That's
cup
not
is
2
8
cups.
ounces.
It says,
Who's coming a cup?
says 16.
No,
on the
that's
bottom, whatever that
combined.
means.
193.
16 ounces.
Oh, it's every country. I'm
Yeah.
It
sorry.
says 16 ounces.
Oh, that's a lot of
It
16.
says
jizz.
16 on the bottom.
It's combined.
Well, what's a cup? 8?
That's a lot of ejaculate
I don't know.
to
Yeah, it is.
ingest. It's probably really good for you, though.
8 ounces of
Protein.
How
You
many
should look up
ounces?
the nutritional facts of semen.
Okay, I will. 8 ounces. So that is 2 cups.
Yep. That's 2
So
cups.
you drink 2 of those of cum or 7
7
dumps.
plates of dump. But what if you get somebody just brutal that has just the hugest shits ever? It's an 18-inch log for one plate.
Well, it's the continents too, so you got to consider diets. Those Asian
Yeah.
countries have a lot.
Yeah,
of
there's
that
nothing there. It's
brutal
all
ass
rice.
MSG peanut oil.
Asia would be easy. You go to Africa. I think Africa's the problem with both of these.
You could get lucky in Africa. You could get a South African that has a normal diet,
Yeah, that's true.
or anybody in Morocco and
Yeah, but
Algeria.
those are-
And
Ooh, what if it's a British guy's dump though? It's all beans and blood sausage and
Beans and blood.
that's rough.
Uh,
I'd much rather have an Italian guy's poop.
So you're going to poop?
No,
Really?
Oh,
no, I don't know. It's hard.
Every
It's
country.
one from every continent. For
Yeah,
the
that
poop.
was continent for poop, so it's
Yeah.
not as much poop. That sure is a lot of semen.
It is.
and it's all
But I
mixed
don't wanna
together.
eat poop or semen.
Yeah, but you
I don't
can
wanna
eat-
do either.
So you know the cum.
I just feel like it'd be a little bit easier.
Cum?
Yeah.
See, I'm doing the shit. Because because it's not coming from 100 and coming.
Has anyone here tasted shit before?
No,
Me
have you?
neither. No, I'm scared.
You tasted cum?
No, you know what? That's a good point. But like I know people who have.
Would it be better if it was 100 or it's diarrhea from one person on every continent?
Either way, I think no matter what, I'm doing the shit because
No matter what.
193 different dudes blew their load in there.
That's a lot of jizz, isn't it?
No, I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking how many different. Like you have a way better chance of getting something bad.
Oh, catching something.
yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
tested.
I didn't think about that.
that's true.
Everyone's
Well,
tested.
now-
Everyone's tested.
Wow.
And they all
This
came
guy
back
is-
positive.
Just
Dump it on.
Just changing the rules as we go.
I'll give you a third option, TJ. You can go half and half. 3.5 logs and one of those.
Whatever, half of
And only
190.
80 countries.
To wash it down, yeah.
Yeah, 81 and a half countries.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Some of those countries are going to have good diets too, so it's going to be
Yeah.
voluminous.
Yeah, you're getting a much broader mix from 193 people versus 7 people.
That's what I'm
Who
saying.
knows though? You might get like some superpowers from absorbing all that DNA.
Yeah.
So you're gonna pound two of those?
I haven't decided yet. This is tough.
I think I'm going poop either way.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know why, but eating poop scares me,
does yeah.
People
and it seems to be a
Put the
common
Chick-fil-A
theme today.
sauce on there. You get all elegant with it. Eat some steak on the side with it too.
poop and steak.
Nice candlelit dinner.
A
Nice-
poop dog,
A nice T-bone. Yeah, poop dog.
corn poop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot you could do with it. Versus you just have to slam it, right? Or you put some chocolate syrup in it.
I don't know what would be
Oh
the
my
best way.
god.
Do you want to use a straw?
Yeah, no, a straw.
Think about all the.
This sound.
A silly
It's
straw.
getting stuck in there.
Yeah, you're getting the last little bits.
Oh yeah, I couldn't imagine like you just get like a thick bit.
That's what I'm saying.
Goes down the.
There's going to be
hole.
193 different textures in there.
Different. You can see the different shades from white
Yeah.
to yellow.
Yeah. Some
And
guy
I
had
got
it.
green.
Some guy didn't bust in like 2 months. It's just insanely thick.
Oh,
It just reeks too.
And it
Yeah.
got left in the sun.
No.
It's right on
separating?
top. It's gonna look like like an egg yolk when it's just barely cooked.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna eat shit.
Yeah.
I'll take the poop. I'm done.
Yeah. So I mean,
It's a
If
load
I
of
get
crap.
E. coli, so be it.
Yeah, I'm done.
Dang. You don't think you could slam 2 of those?
There's
Just-
no
just
way.
think-
you're gonna
it's an
look
egg.
at it and be
Well,
like, "There's just."
Oh, it's
I guess poop
smell
too.
horrible.
And then you're gonna be
Women
burping
usually
it up
claim
the
it
rest of the
tastes
day.
like really bad. It's gross.
Yeah.
I don't think I can handle it, especially knowing like.
You have to see
I have
everyone's
to s-
faces. Yeah.
Oh, you have to see them.
Yeah,
see
there's
them
all the
in
donors,
They're all
Just
circled
do their
around.
thing,
Yep.
chanting.
No.
Versus the seven
Zip,
guys
zip.
just sitting there watching you eat their
For shit.
shit. Yeah.
You could get lucky too. You only got 7. You could get lucky, and a couple people have little shits. They
Yeah.
only really got 5
Nice dainty.
instead of 100.
It's only 7 shits.
Yeah.
That's a lot of jizz.
That's
Yeah,
what
but-
I mean. That was my main point. Is now if you went, what if you went 7 jizzes versus 7 shits? I'm doing 7 jizzes. then.
Yeah, that's like a shot.
Yeah.
But it's like 7 of these of solid poop versus 2 of these of liquid.
So you're going cum? But it sounds like.
I'm leaning more towards that because I feel like I could slam. Well, it's
What if it
pretty
gets in your
nasty too.
mustache?
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna be yellowish, greenish, whitish.
You put like a bunch of hot sauce in there or something and just
so you're
slam
doing
it.
the same thing I'm doing. I'm just eating poop instead. I'm putting steak with it.
Yeah, dilute it with something and just slam it. It's going to take you a long time to eat 7 big dumps.
But some people. Oh, well, you didn't say big. You
Huh.
just said 7
I don't
dumps.
think people are laying down dumps the size of the microphone.
Yeah.
They're not all Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You're gonna get lucky, and a few of them are gonna be smaller.
Imagine
Yeah.
his poop.
Some of them might be an old lady or something too.
Exactly. She's pooping a little dingleberry, and that's it. So now you only got 5 huge dumps and 2 dingles.
Those people on Antarctica aren't eating that well. So those
No, they eat pretty well.
Yeah.
You've ever seen that video of that guy who like does the tour of the place,
No.
the cafeteria and stuff? All right, so you guys are all going.
I think I'm eating a dump.
I'm eating a dump.
All right, BJ.
He was so on the cum for a while, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to eat shit.
What turned me was the different hues. And then when I made the joke of getting a thick bit through the straw, I felt like I could feel it in my throat, so I had to change.
Then you saw the egg yolk.
Yeah.
I'm just pretending
Oh,
I'm Rocky
separated,
and you
yeah.
just down it.
Just close your eyes and
You're gonna get full eating 7 dumps. You're gonna get full and it's gonna get even
you
worse.
sent me a Snapchat long ago of a culture that does this to become a man.
What?
They eat the semen of the older men in the tribe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So maybe it's not that bad.
Yeah, and women do it all the time. Most women say
All the time.
most women probably say that it's bad, but some do like it,
They do, don't
and
they?
some guys do too.
Fucking, I'm going cum.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm
How many
it back.
people eat poop? Not many.
There is a culture of people called the Agori in India,
Ugh.
and their
Of
whole
course it's
thing,
in India.
their whole thing is there's like a million of these people too. It's not like a small isolated group. Their whole thing is like doing what is gross on purpose, because being gross is like what. It's some weird thing, but it's like being gross is the best way to be without sin. So they literally eat their poop, they smoke their poop, they don't bathe.
Oh, so they eat their poop.
Yeah, they do. They're gross, dude. You can look them up. There's a clip of Discovery Channel where like a dude's like sitting around a campfire with these Agori people, and the Agori guy is saying to him in his language, he's like, "I'm gonna cut your fucking head off because I don't like you and you're different." And he's sitting there and he's like, "This is uncomfortable."
Oh, where they're
Can we
sitting
go?
out on the beach,
You've
and
seen
he's
that?
got the poop smeared on his face.
Have you seen that? And the
Yeah.
dude's like talking about, "I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you open and eat your guts."
I just hate
Yeah.
the variety
his own
part of
language.
it. Like
Yeah, but you're getting a
193.
variety. Yeah, I guess 7 different.
193, yeah.
I mean, I think an Indian person's poop is a lot worse than. How many countries are in India, do you think?
10 countries in India. There's 4 or 5.
So,
India
I mean,
was
in
its
that
own
little
country.
region. Well, India is a very big region, and in within India, there's Bhutan, and then there's
Really?
Sri Lanka's its own country.
Sri Lanka's its own country, which
Oh,
is
really?
that little tiny island off the tip down there.
Yeah, that's where everyone
And
goes on
then-
vacation.
I don't think Nepal is a country, but what Nepal is it Nepal? I think Nepal is a country.
Yeah.
And then Myanmar's not in India.
Burma.
No, those are on that peninsula to the.
yeah, you're getting
to
a
the east.
very small sample of a lot of different people versus one Indian guy has diarrhea in a bowl and you have
Still
to
a
eat
small
that.
But
sample.
it's continents of shits, so you could get Russian
Yeah.
poop.
Yeah, it could be Russian.
It could be Japanese
An old
poop.
Chinese.
Like,
yeah,
that's what I mean. I was
Japanese
hoping for Asian.
It could be Kim Jong Un.
I was hoping for some sort of Asian because it could be hardly any poop because they don't
Yeah.
look how small they are. They don't eat much.
Is Australia a continent?
Could be a sumo wrestler.
It is.
though.
Yeah. Okay.
Could be, but
North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, Asia, Australia.
That's funny because Greenland's
7.
bigger than Africa. It's not a continent.
Australia. What am I missing?
North America, South
Antarctica?
America, Europe,
Here, I'll throw in a fourth
Antarctica.
option for you,
Asia.
other than the half and half
Australia.
of poop and jizz.
Did we say Africa?
2 of these full of a woman's
Africa?
squirt.
I didn't.
No
I
problem.
love that.
North and South.
Really? You
Africa,
down that?
There's
Europe,
actually nutritional
Asia,
value to it.
Antarctica.
I read that if you go
Australia.
down on your wife, it's and like you ingest it, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
a lot of
TJ,
A's.
would you do 2 of these?
Yeah.
For what?
Let's move
2
on.
of these of a girl's squirt.
For what? Free?
No. Versus
How much do I have to pay you?
versus the poop. Or
Well,
the
I just
cum.
read the other day that squirt is 95% piss. So.
Well, BJ said it's good for you. So.
I read that there's nutritional value when you go down.
but pee
on a
is
woman.
good for you, though. They say that the first time it is, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
I
mostly
can't even
water.
remember
I'll
what
take
Take
was-
that all. I'll take that
I
all
was
day.
literally
It's-
giggling while I was reading
I
the
thought
article.
Between a
This-
Rock and a Hard Place proved that pee was good for you the first time.
Well, I mean,
For
it's.
the first time.
No, then after
it's
that
just-
it gets
it's
really
sterile.
Yeah.
Well, do you know how much this is?
Oh, a lot.
All
Probably
20 ounces or 28 maybe?
20. So
Probably
that's
32, honestly.
Pee is
Oh,
just
dang.
all the waste from your body. So
Yeah.
I mean, you can drink it, but then you're just drinking all the stuff your body's trying to get rid of.
Yeah, eventually it's like
it
pneumonia.
builds up.
Sure.
But yeah, so you do 2 of those. That's like what?
Over shit?
Yeah,
This is probably 28, man.
I don't know.
or 20.
I just guessed
32,
32
whatever it
because
is.
it's a big fucker.
So that's a cup and a half. So that'd be
From every continent or from every country.
yeah from every country.
Oof, some hefty.
Wait, are we still on squirt?
It says bantam
Yeah.
on
Okay.
there.
So you'd rather drink like pretty much double the amount of squirt than
Yeah.
So what? I'm drinking squirt over eating poop?
Some
Yeah.
hefty Eastern
Or cum.
European woman.
Oh, but I don't get to
squirts in
choose
the
the chick?
no. It's this is from different women around the world.
Oh, jeez.
I'm doing that all day.
Bonnie
Yeah.
Blue's in the mix, though.
That's better than jizz.
Ooh.
What?
Yeah. What if Bonnie Blue's in the mix?
She's that's gonna give you disease. She's
Yeah.
had sex with like 1,000 men in a year.
I think no matter
In a
what,
day.
we're all
Yeah, it's
We're
gross.
we're probably all getting diseases no matter what we choose.
Yeah.
These 3.
I'm assuming I'm doing this and then passing away shortly after.
This is your last
Which
meal
one
on
will
death
suck
row.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'll probably take squirt over poop for sure.
All right.
Okay.
It's not gay.
Not every girl can squirt. though.
Speaking of death row, that's a good palate cleanser. What's your death row meal? Now you
Didn't
get,
we talk
now you
about
get
that?
good food.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
There's
What,
a guy.
Death row last meal.
Yeah.
There's a guy
What is
who's
it?
ranking all death row meals on YouTube, and some of them are really like
Yeah, Papa Meat, right?
I can't remember. Oh, Maybe.
Well, he did
Pizza
one
and
of
chicken
those.
wings and
Yeah.
ice cream and
Yeah, just pounding Chinese food. I'm getting like a pound or a couple pounds of Chinese food.
anything.
That's
You
yours?
want, yeah, anything you want.
Well, yeah, you can just keep adding on to it.
Well, yeah, but
There-
how much
there
can
was
you
a-
eat?
No, but there was a guy that just kept getting. There's a guy in real life that did that, right? So he just kept delaying it. He just kept asking for more. Pretty sure that happened.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the very end, they brought all this stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't want it. Fuck you
Yeah.
guys."
Yeah.
Made him track down all this stuff, and that was his final middle finger. It was
That's
just,
good.
I'm not gonna eat any of this.
Yeah, but then the
You like your
workers just
chair?
get to eat it.
I don't think they do.
Why wouldn't they? They're not going to
Oh,
throw it in the
probably.
garbage.
So they get the last laugh. He's now getting electrocuted in the chair.
Oh, they're eating his fancy food.
Yeah.
Oh, these chicken wings are good, fucker.
I don't know. I'd probably just do like a chicken pot pie or something like that.
Really?
That's all?
I would
that's your
do-
last meal.
I-
You're not gonna
have to
pile it
figure
on
out.
of all your favorites, like
I'd
Five
wanna have
Guys
something I've never
burger,
had
Culver's. Stack on some Culver. You're not gonna eat a whole bunch.
I want to feel sick right before I'm going to die.
Who cares?
Anyway, who cares?
I would like to feel some sort of like peace before I'm electrocuted
Well, you
versus
don't have
like
to finish the
Oh.
food. You know, like my
Yeah,
so
but
mine-
just sample it
a
up.
bite of
Yeah, what I would
Culver's,
do-
A bite of,
Yeah, that's
So
not
you
how
would
that
just
work.
eat a clover of garlic.
And then
blast
the
shit on
beans,
everyone
yeah.
right at the end.
No.
Well, you got to do something like so. I would do spaghetti carbonara made by Marco Pierre White, who was like
Whoa.
the first celebrity chef.
Okay.
You've
Right.
had it?
No,
Oh.
but that's his favorite meal to make. So I want to know what it's like with the guy. He's the dude that taught Gordon Ramsay, and then
Oh,
I'd want
geez.
Gordon Ramsay's prime rib because I've seen him make it, and it looks like the best piece of meat I've ever seen in my entire life. And then
Besides
maybe
Christmas.
some fancy ramen from Japan that's like outrageously
ramen, yeah.
expensive.
Some sushi. Throw it in. Oh, yeah. I'd want sushi.
I don't like
in there.
sushi.
I want some sushi.
But
in
that's
there.
what I would do. I'd just like try to figure out like what are the most expensive meals that
You like
like
crab?
people
That you'd never
universally love.
You like crab?
I do love crabs.
No.
I'd want. I remember when Chris came over with all the gas station food. It was like 3 bags of.
Oh, back at your house?
Yeah, they were
I
throwing
remember
away
that.
all this stuff in the dumpster, and Chris was like, no, I'll take that. I'll take that.
Just these horseshit tater tots.
Yeah. Everything was just like 4 days old, dried out.
There was like fish sliders.
Yeah, little tacos with no meat in them. It was just
Yeah,
like
that's right.
chewing on a piece of rubber.
That's my last meal. Is expired
Gas station
gas
food.
station food.
Yeah, I'm throwing like a chuck wagon in there. I used to love chuck wagons
Oh,
with,
yeah, I
with
remember.
Funyuns.
Yeah.
Bag of Funyuns on the side. Yeah, I'm doing like expensive shit too, like really nice pizza.
Just for the nostalgia, probably the stuffed crust Pizza Hut pizza.
Stuff, yeah. I mean, I'd go Pizza Pub, I think, but whatever.
Or
you like.
both, yeah, or both.
Or both, yeah.
Just every-
Yeah, I'd get a big
That's what I mean.
Carbone's
You
pizza
could
or something.
delay it for a couple days. You just keep eating.
Yeah, I'd say just get it over with.
Yeah.
Just every different style of pizza. A slice of Pizza Hut, a slice of Domino's, a slice
Yeah, I'd get a
of-
big taco pizza, mix it all up, and just get all messy.
just act like a
Yeah.
complete psycho in there.
Yep. Just get all full of it and be like, all right,
Kill
light
me.
up.
Yeah. I'd throw a load of Chris's cum in there too. just for
Yeah, they
shits
gotta
and
wait
gigs.
3 days to milk it all out of them. They gotta
I want
track
it
'em
freshly juiced. You got to do it right here.
Yeah.
It's not good if you eat it more than 2 minutes after.
down. True. Loses all its nutritional value.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Chinese food though for sure. Just lo mein and all sorts of different types of chicken. General Tulsa or just whatever you say.
General Tso.
Yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Orange chicken, fucking bourbon chicken, fucking sesame,
pepper chicken,
honey pepper chicken,
A good chicken
Peking,
Kiev. Oof.
whatever chicken, Mongolian. Oh my god, it never
beef and
ends.
broccoli.
Yeah. You could eat
Hey,
a
that
whole
might-
buffet of just
that
Chinese
might be the
food.
play. Yeah, you just have them bring you in a Chinese buffet, and
Yeah. Just
Oh,
wheel
yeah.
it in.
Just keep going.
Yeah. Then a side of Chris's cum. Finish it off.
Why do you want that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I already get it enough, so
yeah. A little more wouldn't hurt.
exactly.
I need it one last time.
To finally try Chris's cum, you know. Why not? Fuck it. You're gonna die anyway.
I can't really do a lot of these would you rather's because I don't have them paired up with each other. But
Why not?
Well, because I just like wrote things down like have a hairy penis like a dog. I don't have anything to pair that up
Your
with.
penis goes inside of you, or you have a boner all the time.
Yeah, it's like I'll come up with a single idea, but I need to pair it with something that's
Oh,
similar.
A
Otherwise,
hairy penis is pretty funny.
well, how about this?
Your
You
pubes
have
just go all the way down
Yeah,
to the
pretty
tip
much.
of your dick.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen You Don't Mess with the Zohan? Oh, yeah, that's like one of the jokes in the movie is the women love him because he's got a big bush.
Oh, yeah.
And then they show him naked and, like, you can't, it's like this big.
yeah.
So is the question, would you rather have a hairy
just-
dick?
yeah,
Is that
it was
Rather
going to
would
be
you-
like,
Would you rather have a hairy dick? That's the end.
would you rather do that, or like another one I didn't pair up was, would you rather have obese hands? So you have fat person hands.
Just fat hands.
Yeah,
I
everything
already
is
have
fine,
fat
and
hands.
then no, it's like big, like nasty 700-pound guy.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
getting there, man.
Like
All
the
us Pitsons have
picture I
fat
sent you,
hands.
kind of.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
that where you got it? The idea,
Yeah.
kind of.
They
Yeah,
all
like
have
arms.
thick
and-
sausages.
So you do this hairy penis or big fat guy hands. So it looks like you're wearing Mickey Mouse clothes.
And you gotta have the hair.
So
on
when you say
penis.
hairy
Yeah.
penis, like it's sprouting from the staff.
Yeah, have you ever seen a dog's penis? It all grows towards the shaft and then ends in a little curly cube.
No, never seen
Oh,
it.
really?
Really, you've never looked
I
at?
thought, I have, but I've always thought they were just like, yeah. I call it the red rocket because it's just a
Yeah.
red piece of meat.
Well, yeah, it can stick
Yeah.
out of that, but like the
Oh, when they're not
They're not
ready to go.
yeah. It's like
I
it
get
comes
ya.
up right here and it's just hair growing up through it.
Okay.
I'll throw a third option. Would you rather have just super straight pubes? They're not curled,
Super straight.
anything.
And they
just
have to
grow
be a
straight.
foot long.
They go down like my hair.
Yeah. And it
That'd be
has a
kinda
colic too, so part of it sticks off to the side. So it's not even that it looks nice and combed.
Gotta help out.
That sounds kind of fun, actually. I would
I think I'm
twiddle
going
them.
the fat hands.
Fat hands. You'd have
Oh,
Mickey
fat
Mouse
hands
hands.
suck. I already got them.
Oh dang, yeah. You work with your hands. That's why.
We all got them, Tony.
Big
My hands aren't
beefy
that fat, are
They're
they?
getting there. You
Yeah.
just take better
You
care
are
of
tan
yourself.
as shit.
I
But
got dainty little hands.
Oh,
You
you
seem
do have
tan,
skinnier
though.
fingers.
Look how tan he is.
Look at his fingers.
I'm kind of tan too, but you're really tan.
Boy, I'd look ridiculous.
You ever look at
with
my
fat
dad and
hands.
your dad's
From being
hands?
Yeah,
outside,
massive.
fucking
Fucking like.
I don't know how they
Swole.
taking the
type
baseball
at all.
fields and shit.
I don't know how he uses a phone.
Yeah.
I wonder what Nick's hands look like because we know Chris has fat hands.
Yeah.
Chris Mackey.
No.
Oh.
My cousin Chris. So what?
Chris
You're doing
Holm?
fat hands?
No, I already have them. Fuck, I hate fat hands.
Oh, so you-
I want long, skinny fingers.
So
Well, you
I
keep
can
your
pick things up from back here.
you keep
You're
your fat hands, and do you want a hairy dick?
What was the third one?
straight, long, straight pubes.
Oh, I like that one.
You can't cut them.
They're a foot long.
That's great.
Oh, so you can't.
It's
Yeah,
front.
but then you
and
take
it's-
off your pants and it's like it's got like a lion's mane.
It's also
like,
front and
wow.
back pubes.
So
It's
on
ass
your
pubes
ass.
too.
Yeah,
So every time
time
you take a dump, it's going through that foot of long, silky hair.
and that
You got-
that
you
hair,
just
gotta,
dude, it's hanging in the
drape
water
it
in the
over your
toilet.
legs. a little
Yeah,
bit.
you sit in the toilet and it just
Every time I sit down, I'm gonna just drape them over the legs.
Every time you want to have sex, you gotta
I-
like comb your hair back.
Yeah,
and
maybe you
shit.
can cornrow it.
Yeah.
You know, braid it into your leg hair.
Ooh,
Roll it up.
Some French braided pubes.
Yeah,
I like the long pubes. That sounds fun.
yeah. TJ, what are you doing?
I think I'd rather have that over a hairy dick.
I feel like I've seen dogs that have problems with that. Like
What?
they
Really?
like get infections from their hair getting stuck in that and shit. I think I'm still going fat hands.
Really?
I don't want a foot long pubes, dude. That's disgusting. Foot long pubes
You
or
can't cut them.
hair
That's
covering
what
my
down to
dick,
here.
which
Not too bad. That's
Yeah, but
that's
I have
way
no
more than fun.
chance.
It's probably
That's-
like that.
I still have no chance. It'd have to be like half an inch of hair to not cover my wiener. So
I mean, it's not. Dogs
the-
are not circumcised, so it's not like it's growing out of the very tip. It's just on the tip of their foreskin.
no, but
No,
they,
yeah, I know
they
that.
can get infections from that shit.
Well, still,
So
But-
what is the downfall of having fat hands though? Nothing.
it looks ridiculous. You look like Mickey
It's
Mouse.
just-
But he's claiming he has fat hands, and I wouldn't even
That's
notice.
not obese hands. That's
No,
like
they're just getting there.
Well,
Those
those
are-
hands have like the little dimples on the knuckles just because
Yeah.
there's so much fat.
Fuck is that?
You got that screen on? Pull up.
In
Oh, it's
between,
not
I have like a
plugged in.
knuckle in between my knuckles.
Yeah. No, the screen's not plugged in. I'm
So you
charging.
guys are going Harry Cox?
I think I'm going fat hands.
Yeah.
Really?
Fat hands?
That's
I
not
like
like
the
fat
long
hands?
pubes. They sound fun. You can tie it in like a bow or something.
Dude, it'd be annoying as hell though.
Wrap it around your penis.
What
Then
if
you
you
have a
gotta
hairy
take 3
penis.
shits in a day? You gotta comb it up
I
every
know.
time and stuff.
It just
Shampoo it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna do this with the stuff back here. You know what I mean?
Oh, the pubes are in my ass crack?
Yeah,
it's
they're
front
everywhere.
and back pubes.
Oh.
So when you take a dump, it's going through
Well, that one's terrible. There's no fun
It's a long, hairy ass.
Guess I'll take fatter hands.
That's what I mean.
Well, with fat hands, you can just get fat and then they look like normal hands.
True. I can just eat.
Then they get even fatter.
Yeah.
I can eat my death
Then they're
row
just
meal
like fucking
every day.
nubs.
Get really fat.
But at least I don't have a hairy dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
ass.
the hairy dick's going to be hard to get around. I mean, it's maybe fun for a little bit, but
Like when you're in high school, you got a
yeah.
bush for a while, and then it's like, geez, where's my dick? It's hiding. And you just don't want it anymore, so. Yeah.
Molly's slamming around up there. Nice. All right, TJ, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Wow, serious question.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Big time.
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you going to be at 33?
Is this a joke? Like, is there
No,
a play on
serious.
words here or
Nope.
something?
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
We don't have to get serious in this podcast. Come on. I'm not sure, honestly.
No?
I'd kind of like to move out of Minnesota, though.
Really?
I'm not gonna lie.
To Wisconsin? Or the Dakotas?
No, I don't know though.
Iowa?
Because like I like the seasons, but I just hate winter so much.
Really?
Yeah. Like I used to like it. Now I kind of hate it.
A milder winter.
Yeah. But then it's like you go anywhere else where it's like nice, and it's like insanely hot in the summer. You know?
Yeah.
So it's
It's already pretty hot
that's
here.
their winter. They stay inside in the summer.
Yeah.
yeah,
We stay
That's
inside
true.
in the winter.
that's fair. So I don't know.
We don't have any weather to worry about.
As far as my job and stuff, who knows, man. I don't think I'll be there. I don't think I'll be working for them that long, but we'll see. You never know.
You don't have any goals, or you don't want to put on an extra 10 pounds of muscle in the
I
next
see.
5 years? You want to
Well, I
publish
have no
your book
time to
you've been
do
working
that
on?
to get so serious. What?
Publish your book that you've been working on?
Teach's memoirs.
Yeah.
I don't even read books. I don't know how I would ever write a book.
Start typing.
That'd be fun to read.
So
I'd love to read a book by a person who's never read.
honestly, don't have a lot of plans as far as like having kids and shit. I don't really care about that.
Yeah.
I used to care about that shit. Now I don't. I'm kind of the opposite. So
Well, maybe we'll see in 5 years.
yeah, you never know.
He's gonna have 5 kids in 5 years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have 10 kids in 10 days with Sydney Sweeney. So yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one. I don't
Yeah.
really think about it like that. I guess usually.
Beaslets, 5 years, where do you see yourself?
At the skipper scramble,
All right.
holding the trophies.
Yeah.
Everyone clapping and cheering me on, saying, "Wow, BJ, wow."
All right. So you're gonna lose the next 4 years.
I'm never gonna win, dude. Are you kidding me?
Have you not won yet?
No, me and Matt won. I think it was when we were at Pine City 2 years ago.
Oh, yep.
Me and Matt won,
Yep.
but it didn't count because Joe wasn't there.
Yeah.
Joe uncalled
The
everybody.
reason me and Tony won it is because Joe just didn't keep count.
Yeah. But then the years that we lose, it's because Chris is like, oh yeah, I cheated. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
we,
all
yeah,
right.
we got a hole in one of them.
yeah. It's like, all right, okay.
Huh.
All right, Thomas. 5 years from now.
Trying to think what country me and Sydney Sweeney are living in.
Spain.
Hopefully 2 years on the fire department.
2 years.
Hmm?
You think you're gonna be an EMT for 3 years?
Might have to be.
Well, no, like out of pool. Once you get on fire,
Oh,
you have
I
to be
see.
in pool.
I
so,
see.
I mean,
Yeah. An EMT for 2 years. And
What's
then
in pool like?
You have to
kinda
go
like
to every
on-call
single
type thing?
station.
Yeah, you're going to different stations.
Which
You're not
sucks.
like housed at one.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What
that
about
sounds
you,
like
Tony?
I know.
Father of 4 by then?
Yep. 4 more kids.
Oh, so you're gonna have 5.
You're gonna have
Yep.
5 total, or 6 total? That'd be 6.
I'm done after this, but
2 boys.
managing my $1 billion podcast.
That's
Nice.
the answer.
Crawl space
That's the
studio.
answer he was looking for on this.
My real answer is I want to sell my fucking house and live
Yeah.
and live where I'm comfy.
Yeah.
We all answered it wrong for Tony. He wanted us to all say, super giant podcast, fucking loaded. We're all just living in mansions in Edina and gated community.
If this podcast gets big with talking about would you rather eat shit or cum,
Yeah.
that's gonna
Well,
be
I think maybe
true
a
magic.
year to a year and a half from now, we're going to take a really hard shift to very conservative,
Okay, yeah.
very anti-BLM.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We always have to do the opposite of what the fad thing is, though. Because
Yeah.
right now the fad thing is to be conservative and to hate trans people a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
So we need to love trans. We need trans people in here, And then when that
You'll
gets
get 'em in
cool
here.
again during the next presidency, then we hard flip.
Yeah.
Get homie in here, homie.
Yes, more homies. Have we had a homie drop this episode?
Yeah. Right
I'm
at the
sure
beginning, we
we'll
said
have
a
a
pile
few.
of them.
Well, I'm not going to bleep. I only bleep them if we're saying something bad.
Oh.
Like that one nurse that was jacking people off and BJ had sex with her.
Yes, I didn't have sex with her.
Well, a couple people did.
I just manipulated her.
Jesus.
All right.
So well, you didn't even answer yours though.
I did. I'm just going to be living in this house with another
Same
kid.
thing.
Yeah. Doing the same thing I have.
So you don't have any goals or?
No, I don't think so. I'd like to bulk up a little more, hopefully.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I guess. I don't want to live in Cambridge. I guess I kind of want to move to like White Bear Lake area. So
Yeah.
hopefully I do that.
Hopefully.
My like one.
Do you like living in town?
Not really. I live in an apartment, but it's not really like town. It's like a development. More
Like,
so.
I've always liked White Bear. The one time I did a carpet job out there, and after we were done, I was sitting around White Bear Lake eating Taco John's. I'm like, this is pretty nice.
Yeah, a lot of
Nice
people
stuff.
they all have white bears in front of their door. You ever notice that?
Mm.
Like they must buy them at the store or sell them.
Probably.
Well, there's like some really nice apartments there. That or Forest Lake. I just want an apartment where I have like a pool outside.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing. Honestly, that's like one of my
Like
things.
that one that you lived in that you never swam in.
Yeah, I had a pool. I lived there for a year and a half.
Where at?
Actually, I went in there once with
We did
Nova,
that too.
but-
Oh, okay.
That apartment we had. I think you guys came to watch Game of Thrones there once. The apartment I had in Bloomington.
Oh, yeah.
That really nice one.
Where was
Oh,
yours,
yeah.
Tom?
We had a workout room and a pool,
Oh,
and I went to
very-
the workout room one time.
It was outside.
I don't know
too?
if I could live in an apartment.
Was
though.
it called?
No, it's awful.
The
I hate it.
Beyond? Or what?
I
what-
can't
No,
stand
it's
it.
Woodbury Parks.
Yeah, pool outside would be like inside, whatever. I don't care. I want one outside just because I don't know. I love sitting by the pool. I don't know if that's an old man in me talking or what. But
I want a river or a lake.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we can all. At 5 years, I wish I was playing in the NHL. I can say
Well,
that,
you
but
can't
that's
do
not-
I'm saying, yeah, attain
You're not
your
Dewey
goals.
Carr.
Where would you like to be in 5 years?
Dewey might make it. You're not. There's no chance.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a homie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's like my next main thing. Hopefully next summer, I'm gonna move.
Buy a house and
Not buy a house,
buy some little trashy
like a
boat in the
townhouse
woods.
maybe or something.
It's not a bad idea.
I don't
It's
care about
house.
owning a house. You
Well,
got
you-
it pretty nice here though, but like
Yeah.
You want to build equity. You want to buy a house.
Even if it's a
And it's cheap.
townhouse.
Even if it's a shitty house like mine. That's why I bought it. I bought it
Yeah.
cheap. And hopefully, if everything works out properly, housing prices will go up in 2 years and I can just sell it and make money just by living in there.
Yeah.
You know?
You don't
Maybe
even
even
have to
more
fix
if
it.
I fix it up.
Yeah.
it's
I-
just
I
so
do
much
throw
more
it.
work. Dude, it's a
Throw
lot
it
of
on
work.
paint.
I don't have to do anything.
I just
cut my
I need a new
grass.
deck and I
nothing.
gotta. The kitchen's grow. It's old.
Yeah.
You know, 50s.
Like you
Yeah,
gotta
kitchens are
plant
expensive.
your garden. You gotta
Yeah.
cut the grass. You gotta kill squirrels. You gotta have,
Yeah.
cut trees down. You gotta do
That
shit. It
stuff
never ends.
is nice though. It's not bad.
Well,
you don't
yeah,
need, you don't
but-
need to kill squirrels. You don't need to have a garden, but you do need to cut.
Yeah,
your
I
lawn.
could
Yeah.
I could do the bare minimum, just cut the grass and that's it.
It looks fine. That's what I've done for years.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have to worry about like fixing your toilet and stuff and all that shit. I don't have to do any of that.
Yeah, but you fix it once or you call a plumber and
It's
You
really
just poop in a
easy.
bucket.
It's
Yeah.
really easy.
it's a
I'm
lot
just saying,
easier once
It's
you move
it's
in.
a lot better. Like the tough part of building a house really is like if you I don't know, just keeping track of all your bills for one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of payments, but you're making so much money. You know, if you've got at least,
I've
even,
never cared
even if
about
you've got
having a house.
$5,000 saved
Yeah.
up, you could get a nice little tiny house.
It's nice you can do whatever you can make a podcast studio if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Can't do that in an apartment.
Why
No.
not?
Well, I mean, I guess you could, but you can't screw up an old piece of foam to the wall.
I could.
You can, but you got to fix all those holes. For they're
Yeah,
gonna
I can
charge
do
you.
whatever I want. I can smear poop on the walls if I want to.
Yeah, but then you're gonna live here for your whole life.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
just get poop on your walls
Yeah.
your whole life.
I can do that. It's my house.
5 years from now, you got poop on your walls.
If I
That's
was-
where I'd like
but
to
you're
be in
single.
5
If
years.
I was you, I'd buy a house that's like 2 bedrooms,
Yeah, if I had money.
$140,000 in San Fran. Well, yeah, I guess.
Take out a loan from your brother or something.
Yeah. I'm also just thinking like my parents live on the lake. It's so much fucking work. So like
Well, yeah,
so
that's
much,
the lake.
yeah.
That's
That's a
different.
lake
That's
house.
That's
completely
what I was
different.
kind of referencing because that's what I'd want if I had a house. I'd want to be on a
That's
lake.
why my dad is so stressed out. He did it for 20 years with Nick.
Yeah.
But
You
no,
gotta
if you
put the
have-
dock in, all that.
If you have, even if you have like a couple grand, dude, you can get a loan, buy a house for 140.
I don't.
Just
I buy
live
too
there.
much porn and
You buy
fucking-
porn?
Well, I buy OnlyFans and I buy V-Bucks.
You do not.
TJ makes $150,000 a year. $100,000 of that is going to be
I
bugs.
wish. I wish.
Oh man,
And he has to borrow money for rent and food.
nice.
Hey, can I paint the cabin? Pay me for it.
No. I was just talking to my dad about all like the dead cat stories and just crazy stuff we do up at the farm. And then he was telling me the story again of the brain blanket. You ever heard of the brain blanket? Thomas, you know it, right?
Yep. I know the brain
The
blanket.
So-
brain blanket.
So when every winter we're out on the sled and he puts down a blanket. He's like, "Here's the brain blanket. Sit on that. We're all out sledding, having a good time. Woohoo!"
Like behind the.
Behind the snowmobile.
Okay.
We're all in this dirty old blanket. He calls it the brain blanket. And then one time, I just asked, like, why is it the brain blanket? Because when he was a cop, one of the kids got hit by a car and his brain splatters everywhere. The family goes out and throws a blanket over him.
Homie!
They come and haul away the body, and my dad's like, "Is anyone going to take that blanket?" Whoop, whew, hit the brains off, throw it in the back of the car, and then, "Hey kids, you got a new blanket."
That
Here you
dude
go.
grew up in St. Paul in a nice
Free
family.
blanket.
What a grub.
I know. And we're out there rolling around with a dead kid's brains. That's
Oh my
how
God.
that's how
It's such a
cheap he
grub.
is.
That's so funny though. Oh my
You can't afford a $4 blanket from Walmart. You need to take the one off
How
the
did
side
you-
of the road with
how did you
brains
drive
on it.
behind the
Take
thing on
that
it?
blanket.
And then the next step to just call it the brain blanket for the next
Yeah,
30
I
years.
know.
Well, you threw your dead dogs on the fire, so
Yeah,
I don't
I mean-
blame you at that point.
Debauchery, dead cats, and
Once I learned about that, I'm
What
like,
dogs?
these guys.
Which dogs?
Dindo.
yeah,
Dindo got
yeah.
tossed on the fire.
Well, so she dies
Alive.
in the middle of the winter, so we can't bury her. So my dad throws her in the chest freezer next to the pizzas. Come spring, he takes her out and tosses her on the fire. She gets all nice and golden
insane.
brown. Mitzi
Golden
comes
brown
and
like a
eats the
marshmallow.
remains. And then
That was disgusting. Mitzi dies from eating it.
no,
Mitzi pukes.
yeah, she threw up Dindo's remains in the living room. So then we shovel that up and
Oh
toss
my
it in the
God.
garbage.
It's so
So
disgusting.
Circle of life, baby.
Oh,
Circle of
that's
life.
beautiful.
the beloved family pet of 15 years gets frozen, burned, eaten, thrown up, and then tossed in the garbage.
It's better than someone that Cassie used to hang out with. They had a cat that died when they were 18, and it's in the freezer,
Still,
like in a plastic bag, probably
Jeez.
in a plastic bag.
You're gonna get it
When
mounted?
remember, I said I think you 15 or 18, something like that. We met this gal, and I saw the cat in the freezer when she was 28.
Jeez.
It was 10 years of a frozen
She just
cat.
can't throw it away, or
No,
what?
yeah, it was her beloved pet.
So
She
it's
had it
still
her whole
frozen
life.
for over 10 years?
Probably, because they moved to like Michigan or something.
How much is it to taxidermy a cat?
I know.
I don't know, but I think if you freeze it that long, now it's over. Now you got to keep it
Yeah, now
frozen.
it's froze.
Oh, yeah.
Freezer
Oh
burnt.
my God, I
You
love
thaw
that.
out and it's gonna
I don't know.
liquefy.
I don't know, though. People do that with fish, and it works just fine.
What?
Freeze it.
You freeze it after you catch it, yeah, and you just,
Yeah.
if it's like basically being lazy about it.
Well, yeah, but do they freeze
in
it
a bag.
for 15
No, but I
years?
know
Years.
someone that's had it
Mushy
since
cats.
Oh, yeah.
2017.
There was
All
a-
I can think about is what if the power goes up for like a full day and then the
It's just
freezer
You're out of
thaws?
town. You're
Yeah.
out of town. You come home to.
Taz, do you know the
Ugh.
details of that story? Can you tell that
Oh,
one?
it was a cousin on our other side had kittens that died and brought them up to the farm to get buried, and they put them in a Ziploc bag. And I don't know if they got forgotten somewhere or something, but it was in the summer, and they
Just boiling.
they boiled, putrefied, and liquefied. So there was
Oh my
mushy,
god.
mushy cats in a bag.
And we're all joking around.
There's bones.
No, then they got buried. So the mushy cats in a bag eventually got buried.
Yeah, so it's like there's
Where was
Shadow,
the bag at?
there's Buttercup, there's the mushy cats in a bag, there's that.
Where was the bag?
Where was it? They probably just like set it on the car and then it just sat there for a few days
Oh
waiting.
my god.
Someone's like, oh, someone left their lunch out there or something.
The mushy cats in a bag.
But
Lord.
it's like we would
Oh.
stack hay bales 30 feet high,
Yeah.
and then, here comes the mom cat. She, whoa, falls down in there and is stuck for 6 months.
He's
And
dead.
you're pulling it out and there's a mummified cat.
That actually
Or they
happened.
just have
Yeah.
the babies,
That is
or they have the
crazy.
babies in the hay bales, and then
And
they
forgets about
they
them.
die or something.
Yeah.
And,
You
yeah.
find mummified cats all the
Jeez,
time.
no wonder you guys had all those weird diseases there.
Yeah, there was times where there
Oh,
was
feline
like
leukemia.
60 cats.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a lot of cats.
They got
at
feline
once.
60
leukemia.
cats at our house at one time.
Not quite that
One time
much.
I got a cat from them, and it was super rare. He had he's an orange, but he had circles on his stomach on both sides. It's supposed to be rare, like white circles. And he ended up having that disease and died. Like
Feline
a year later.
leukemia.
Yeah.
Damn.
All of them had it.
Yeah,
All
we
of
went
them
from
had
a-
it? Is it like contagious?
It's like
Yeah.
in the soil, so you can't get rid of
They
it.
can't share
Oh.
any dishes or anything, or they all get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a ton of cats, and then for a while there was just no cats until they picked up a cat on the side of the road or something. And
Yeah, we just got rid of all the cats and then brought them back, and now the leukemia's gone.
Oh.
So, back to normal. But,
Just a
it was
bad batch of
just-
cats.
yeah, they just kept repopulating and dying, and it was a mess.
I just remember that one cat that had the ripped ear and the battle scars.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
Hannah.
Yeah,
Crusty.
Hannah.
Yeah, that was the
Tony and I-
original. That was our original farm cat. She made it like 15 years.
Oh no,
You
that's
remember-
getting
We were,
cut.
yeah, dude, we were.
That's not the worst thing I've ever heard with kittens.
Nah, you're like
The
12.
guys, I worked with a guy in Grantsburg. They would use kittens as musky bait.
Oh, no way.
They had to be alive too, because you needed them to.
No
You needed them to
way.
kick to get the.
That's
fish
not
to-
real.
It's real.
You've seen them do it, or they
No,
just
I
telling
guess
you?
no. That told me, but I
Ain't
believe it
no
because this guy
way.
was a grub.
Yeah.
I
This
mean,
guy
to
was
go from
This guy's Grantsburg, Wisconsin.
You're hooking a live cat onto the hook.
people do that with frogs, so I guess
Well,
if
Yeah,
you-
frog is very different than a cat.
They said they use
You can't
frogs.
do that
not
with
to
frogs,
some,
though. It's
maybe not
illegal.
to some
A
people.
live frog.
Jeez.
You can't use a live frog, so it's probably illegal to use a live cat too.
Yeah.
Well, that's
I mean,
not
what
going to
the heck
stop
do they
them. They're
care?
probably
They're-
smoking meth out there.
No, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, Grantsburg is just Pine City, but in Wisconsin,
Middle of
which makes it
bumfuck
worse.
nowhere, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
where they care.
their fucking liquor stores
He's
are open
probably
on
got
Sunday,
60
dude.
cats with leukemia. They're going to die anyways.
Yeah, and he catches a muskie, and the muskie gets leukemia, and then he eats it, and he gets leukemia.
Yeah, 'cause that's how leukemia works. I found that way. It's really leukemia, and it's contagious. That's what I
Wasn't
found.
it? It was feline leukemia,
AIDS.
wasn't
Feline AIDS?
No, it's
No.
feline leukemia.
Is it the same?
Yeah.
Do you guys ever meet Nate, his cat?
it? No.
He had like a cat with cat AIDS.
Nate
And
Homie?
it never. Oh, yeah, that's a homie. It never left his bedroom.
Really?
It wouldn't, because it was like if it left, it would get sick and die. And then one time, he came home, and one of his friends must have left the door open. Cat got out and ended up dying because it
Dang.
literally couldn't be out of its environment. It had its own environment.
It was a bubble cat?
It was about, yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. But I thought it was like cat AIDS or something. But it might have been
I mean,
cat
there's feline
leukemia.
AIDS. But,
Yeah, there is.
Okay, it was probably feline AIDS then.
Did he have sex
Jeez.
with it?
Maybe.
Maybe
he's
his
got
diabetes? Maybe it was cat diabetes.
AIDS. Probably made the cat.
I don't
acid.
understand. So back to the story though, you were getting pulled by the snowmobile, or you're just sitting on the blanket on the snowmobile?
Yeah, it's like one of those big toboggans, and then it's a hard toboggan, so he lays down a blanket.
Oh, on top of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah,
just
you
sliding
hook
around on the blanket like the magic carpet or something.
No, but
on the snow.
just imagine a bunch of little 5-year-old
Yeah.
kids.
So I probably rubbed.
rolling around.
I guarantee
Yeah,
I was on that.
probably
Then.
Yeah, you were.
I probably rubbed in some kid
I
brains.
probably
Yeah.
did too.
Jesus Christ, that's
It's a good
disgusting.
chance.
everybody probably did.
Yeah, my dad
Should
brought
have
back
used
a
the
ton
tiger
of stuff.
the
One
tiger
time,
piss blanket or whatever
Yeah.
instead.
the
Or-
tiger.
Or was there a tarp or something?
No, it was
No,
just
it's
in the
just
back
in
of
the
his
back
car.
of the truck.
Oh, I thought it was a tarp.
There might have been like some blue carpeting down in the back of the truck too, or
I
something.
just remember it smelled like piss
He-
in there.
he
I was just
gave me-
talking about that the other day to my parents
Yeah.
about how we used to go. Maybe I shouldn't even say this,
I'm gonna
but
say it. I can bleep it.
we'd go undercover. Remember, like your dad would be undercover, and we'd be in the truck, and
Yeah.
we're like watching that one house. And
Yeah.
then 2 days later, they're raiding it, breaking down the door and shit.
Cool.
And we were like 10 years old. My mom's like, "Wow, I love hearing this, Steve." We were 10 years old, just fucking looking up drug houses.
Grab the gun, TJ.
Remember though, we was me, you, and Danny all in the front of that white truck.
Wow.
He's like, get out, and then he just.
Oh yeah, we went for
sped
a
off.
walk. That's right.
Yeah, he just kicked us out and drove away.
And then he came back and picked us up.
Yeah.
Cool.
Homies in hiding.